As runs of form goes, this has been fairly shambolic. Hello and welcome to this episode of Saving Sunderland, the homegrown hero save, where I attempt to turn Sunderland into a top 6 side using only British and Irish players. The league form has been atrocious. We're on a incredibly bad run of defeats at the moment. We have lost the last 5 and we've only had 1 win in the last 9 matches. So we've gone from a fairly decent 8th position to a rather worrying 13th position, 8 points above the relegation zone. We're in desperate need of a victory. Fortunately, we've had the FA Cup to distract us. In the last episode, we beat Burnley 6-0, and today we have the small matter of Manchester City away. Team today is Jordan Pickford in goal, Kieran Trippier is our right back, with Courtney House as left back, with Ben Gibson and Craig Dawson as my 2 central defenders. Lee Cattermole comes in as my defensive midfielder, with Harry Arter and Charlie Adam in the 2 midfield slots, with Izzy Brown and Reece Nelson alongside Danny Ings as the forward 3. Potentially a season-defining game for us today, away at Manchester City in the FA Cup 6th round. If we don't get a result today, effectively any glory for us this season disappears and we have to focus on a relegation battle. The good news from this relegation battle is we play away at Manchester United in 3 days' time, who are top of the table. So that'll be an incredibly nice game to get absolutely thrashed on. As you can tell, I'm really positive about our chances at the moment as we clear the ball away and Manchester get the ball back on the halfway line and they build slowly, but a good tackle by Trippier and we look to break. Danny Ings on the ball. Up there with Trippier. Slow build-up play again. Cattermole, Arter, Ings. Ings looks like he's in, and Danny Ings forced a good save from Bravo. And we force a corner. Nelson. Rubbish corner, and Man City can now break. That was really the worst corner I've ever seen in this game. House on the ball now. Harry Arter. Nelson. Danny Ings looks to break. Izzy Brown alongside him. And he stops, doesn't take his man on. Arter. Nelson. Nelson in. And drags it wide. A glorious chance. That's 2 good chances we've now had in this half, and we haven't taken them, either of them. I'm at a loss at the moment with my tactics, so I am on the lookout for another tactic that I can tweak for my side. I've got my eye on one that Golden of Hem is using, so I may use that one, and of course crediting with the credit, as you would. As Arter gets the ball, Trippier. House, Nelson, another good save from Bravo. We're knocking on the door, but we haven't got over the line. So I'm looking to use Golden's tactically used for West Ham in the next few games. Ironically, the first game I'll probably use it is the West Ham game. So I'm not going to try using it for the West Ham for the Man United game, as we're going to lose badly anyway. So Man City look to attack. Here's the ball, Harry Arter. We don't really break very fast, which when you're playing as defensively as we are away from home is not surprising. As Danny Ings, I thought Bravo couldn't actually save anything. He's done 4 very good saves in this half. We should be out of sight in this one, but we're not, and that's worrying. Trippier, someone has a shot. Arter, Brown, wide. Those of you who have watched football for many, many years could probably guess where this game is going to go. We've had 4 clear-cut chances. Man City have had 1. It's still 0-0. There's only going to be 1 winner, and that is the team playing in blue. Man City on the ball in their own half. Clears over the last line with Sané. Sané on a good run. Long ball, and they pick up, and they just walk the ball in the back of the net. Man City take the lead. 1-0 Bernardo Silva. Swap around Nelson and Brown and bring Anichebe on for Brown. Bit of a left field substitution, but I'm in the desperation stakes at the moment. I'll push Ings up as a complete forward. Take out my defensive midfielder. So it's removing Lee Cattermole and bringing on Jason Cummins, who is due a good performance and a goal. Hopefully today will be the time he chooses to do that. Gibson, Arter, Anichebe, Ings. Cummins is through. He's through on goal. Jason Cummins forces it over the line. I did say he was due a goal, and he has got it. Not the most beautiful goal in the world, but we will take it. It was played in by Danny Ings, and he looked like he forced Bravo into a great save. Company cleared it, it deflected off Cummings, and it rolled into the back of the net. Boy, we will take that as a goal. Are we going to have a replay in this game? It's looking like we might do. Into the 88th minute now. I am going to bring on Jermaine Defoe for Danny Ings, just to see if the old boy has any juice left in his legs to get us over that line. Pickford, goal kick into House. Trippier, Nelson on the ball, gives it away though. Man City can break. This is where they're dangerous. Played in. And it goes wide, fortunately. Pickford with the goal kick. The highlight does continue. But it looks like he's wasting a bit of time there, which is fine by me. An Ichibi on the ball. Cummings. Back to an Ichibi. Just looking for that ball through. Defoe on the ball now. Out wide, Nelson. Trippier. Arter. Ball trade for Jason Cummings. Doesn't get the ball, and it is a throw-in late on. House. It looks like we have decided that we are happy to go into a replay with Harry Arter. Cleared away, and that will probably be that. And it is. And it appears that we don't have replays in this round of the FA Cup, which I think I did know. But there we go. It's amazing the things you forget when you support a low league team, so you never have to think about the later stages of the FA Cup. And we're starting extra time. Just changed Defoe from a complete forward to an advanced forward, which more suits his game nowadays. He has started to depreciate quite a bit in that role, but he's on the ball now. Harry Arter, Trippier, Nelson, end of highlight. I think it all depends on who has the most legs left in this game. Charlie Adam, free kick, Trippier, Nelson. Can he get the ball into Defoe? Trippier on the ball. Nelson tackled but not fouled. Dawson chases it down, plays it back to the keeper, and Jordan Pickford will look to clear the ball. And it should be now on the ball, but he gives it away. Man City can break, they can counter, they've got pace here. But we tackle well. Can we do it again? Something's bound to happen at this highlight. Men behind the ball. Nacho plays it in, and that is 2-1. Leroy Sané with the goal. Ah well, we didn't want to win the FA Cup anyway. Got to the byline, played it across. Sané got in front of his man and puts them 2-1 up. What can we do in the final 15 minutes of this game? We can't make any substitutions because we've used all our free. All we can really do is go for it a little bit more. Put them onto wing-back attacks. Let's try and get them forward if we can. So instructions. Let's get it out wide. Nothing ever works when I try this, so let's give it a go. See what happens. Last 15 minutes, absolutely nothing to lose. If nothing happens, we're out the cup. If something happens, we could potentially be still in the cup competition. So let's give it a go. See what happens. Goal kick, Jordan Pickford to take. 10 minutes left. Don't want to go to overload because that absolutely never works. Nothing. We can't make any changes now. But we'll move to overload for the last 30 seconds of the game. A very uneventful extra time period by the looks of it is going to end with Man City in the draw for the semi-finals. So we have overachieved in our expectation. However, we are out of the cup, which is a little bit disappointing, but as I say, we have overachieved. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, then please do leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I've been the FM Novice, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you very much, and good evening.